Is lane splitting legal in Colorado? Lane splitting, a controversial maneuver performed by motorcyclists, has been the subject of ongoing debate among lawmakers nationwide. The question of its safety and potential legalization continues to be a point of contention. While several states have recently passed legislation permitting lane splitting, it remains prohibited in Colorado, as well as in most other states. Understanding lane splitting. Lane splitting is a traffic maneuver wherein a motorcyclist navigates between two rows of motor vehicles moving in the same direction. Rather than confining themselves to a single lane, a motorcyclist engaged in lane-splitting rides along the demarcation between two lanes of traffic. This isn't merely for passing other vehicles, it's a sustained practice. While lane splitting is often used interchangeably with lane filtering, the latter typically involves riding along the line between lanes when surrounding traffic is at a standstill, such as at a red light. Colorado's stance on lane splitting. As of 2022, the Colorado Department of Transportation explicitly forbids lane sharing or splitting with other vehicles in the state. It is illegal for a motorcyclist to engage in lane splitting or share a lane with a standard passenger vehicle in Colorado. Motorcyclists are required to pass using a separate lane, similar to other vehicles. However, sharing a lane with a fellow motorcyclist is permissible. If caught lane splitting in Colorado, a motorcyclist may face a traffic infraction, carrying a fine ranging from $15 to $100, depending on the circumstances. If a motorcyclist causes an accident while lane splitting, they could be held civilly liable for damages. Riding on the shoulder. Legalities in Colorado. In general, riding on the shoulder is not permitted for motorcyclists in Colorado. Exceptions are made only when road traffic is completely stationary, and even then, it must be on a designated shoulder. Once traffic resumes, the motorcyclist must integrate back into the flow of vehicles. Debates surrounding motorcycle lane splitting. Supporters of lane splitting argue that it is a safe and effective means to alleviate traffic congestion and shield motorcyclists from collisions. Allowing motorcyclists to lane split can expedite their passage, reducing both traffic buildup and the likelihood of motorcycle accidents. Critics, on the other hand, contend that lane splitting might heighten the risk of accidents on Colorado's highways. They posit that a motorcyclist is more susceptible to being struck by a vehicle when positioned between two lanes, as the motorcycle could fall within a driver's blind spot. Additionally, the noise generated by motorcycles in close proximity to a vehicle's window might startle the driver, potentially leading to an accident. Assessing the safety of lane splitting. In 2015, the University of California, Berkeley released a study advocating for lane splitting as a reasonably safe practice. The study, which analyzed over 6,000 motorcycle accidents, concluded that lane splitting was relatively safe, provided surrounding traffic did not exceed 50 miles per hour, and the motorcyclist did not exceed a speed differential of 15 miles per hour compared to other vehicles. On the other hand, the Colorado State Patrol cited opposing research suggesting that 50% of motorcyclists in California reported a near collision while lane splitting. Prospects for change in Colorado's lane splitting law. Since California's move to make the law neutral, Colorado has only seen one proposed lane splitting bill. In 2016, the Colorado House Committee rejected a bill introduced by Representative Gordon Klingenschmidt that sought to lift the ban on motorcycles navigating between rows of traffic. While this particular bill did not pass, it does not preclude the possibility of similar lane-splitting laws gaining traction in the future. As ongoing research delves into the impact of lane splitting on motorcycle safety and accident rates, Colorado's legislators and residents may adopt a different stance. Legal recourse following a lane-splitting accident. In the event of an accident involving a lane-splitting motorcyclist, the rider may bear financial liability, for the collision. Violating the lane-splitting law could serve as grounds for a negligence claim against the motorcyclist. The doctrine of negligence per se dictates that a party can be deemed negligent if they violated the law, without further evidence required. This means that if a motorcyclist was illegally lane-splitting when they caused the accident, they may be held liable for property damage and any resulting injuries. If you were operating the motorcycle and another driver alleges that you were lane-splitting unlawfully, it may be prudent to seek legal representation to defend against potential liability. If you find yourself a victim of an accident involving lane splitting in Colorado, our team of motorcycle accident lawyers in Denver is here to assist you.